Hello, stay tuned with daily news from Marja'iyat TV. Daily meetings of Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi. Scholars, religious, cultural, and social figures, academics, and public groups of people meet with the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi at his central office on a daily basis. In these meetings, the visitors offer reports of their activities to the Grand Jurist and listen to the advices of His Eminence. It is noteworthy that the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi hosts public visitors on a daily basis before the noon prayers. Commemoration of Baqi Demolition Day worldwide. On Friday, Shawal 8th, coinciding with the Baqi Demolition World Day, the Islamic centers and offices dependent to the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi held commemorations in different parts of the world. These commemorations were attended by Shia believers and the lovers of the AhlulBayt. Iraqi Shias rally in Iraqi-Saudi border to protest demolition of Baqi cemetery. On Friday, Shawal 8th, the anniversary of the demolition of the shrines of the Prophet's household in Baqi cemetery by the criminal hands of the Wahhabis, the large number of Shia and lovers of AhlulBayt rallied in the Iraqi-Saudi border lines to protest the desecration of the religious sanctities. The Public Relations Office of the Grand Jurist in Holy Karbala organizes this rally each year on the 8th of Shawwal. Tens of buses carry pilgrims from Holy Karbala to Iraqi-Saudi borders for this rally. The Shia protesters chanted the slogans and carried placards to condemn the demolition of Baqi cemetery and demanded the Saudi government to reconstruct this holy and historical place. Religious activists gather at office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala. The office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala hosted some members of Quran Hakim community from the city of Mosul over the past few days. Sheikh Nasser al-Asadi, one of the members of the Grand Jurist office, welcomed these visitors and talked about the importance of delivering the message of Islam and the Prophet's household worldwide. This office also hosted some young believers from Al-Ammara city in Iraq who were welcomed by Sheikh Talib al-Salehi, the director of the Grand Jurist office. In his remarks, Sheikh Salehi emphasized on acquiring Islamic sciences by the Iraqi youth. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Kabul holds weekly sessions. On the last Thursday, another session from the series of weekly sessions by the Office of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in the Afghan capital Kabul was held. The scholars, religious teachers, seminary students, and public groups of believers participated in this session. The avoidance of sins and improving on our social and individual life were emphasized during this session. AhlulBayt Institute provides clothes to orphans in Basra, Iraq. Following the orders of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi to help the orphan families and the needy, the AhlulBayt Cultural and Charitable Institute, affiliated to the Office of the Grand Jurist in Basra, distributed clothing and other items to tens of orphans in the city. In this charitable act, more than 120 orphans were taken on a tour to the main marketplace in Basra, where they could have their clothes and other stuffs. Young Shias meet PR manager of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Some young Iraqi Shias from the city of Al-Islah from the province of Nasiriyah met with Sayyid Arif Nasrullah, the director of the Grand Jurist Public Relations Office in Holy Karbala, Iraq. In his meeting with these visitors, The director of this office emphasized the empowerment of youth on all social and cultural grounds. He then said, "The youth are the pillars of any society, so they should fill themselves with positive thoughts and motivation, so that they can create a healthy society that is against corrupt ideologies, racism, and sectarianism. The youth should toe in the line of the holy AhlulBayt and adopt their high morals in their lives." Then, Mr. Nasrallah encouraged the youth to support the religion of God and use all their potentials to this end. Nonviolence Incorporation warns of consequences of policies by Egyptian government. Nonviolence Incorporation Free Muslim Association released a statement in which it warned of the harsh consequences of policies by the Egyptian government. Parts of this statement reads as follows. The Nonviolence Incorporation is deeply concerned over the future of Egypt, following the internal situation of this country, especially after the recent actions of the Egyptian government, which on the one hand agitated the entire Egyptian people and on the other hand imposed a severe crackdown on political dissidents. According to many reports and documents, there is a complete and growing danger that threatens the political and social landscape of Egypt, and this process results in lowering the livelihoods of the people. On the other hand, the Egyptian government has adopted a policy of anti-human rights and anti-liberties, especially freedom of expression and the right to oppose. The Nonviolence Incorporation Free Muslim Association calls on the Egyptian government to prevent the rise of crises caused by illogical and unsound policies and to adopt wise and lenient programs so that they can save the country and the nation from the ravages of oppression. Also, we ask the Egyptian government to choose the policy of moderation with its dissidents and protect the freedom of speech for all parties in Egypt.